Have you been wearing the same glasses for 10 years simply because you're unsure what else would even work? You're definitely not alone, and there's no shame in it. For many women over 50, shopping for new frames feels more overwhelming than exciting. What's too trendy? What's too plain? And what actually feels like you? Here's the truth no one really talks about. Your glasses aren't just for reading menus or watching television. They sit front and center on your face, framing every interaction, every smile, and every impression you make. They hold the power to refresh your look and reflect your inner confidence. You deserve more than just functional lenses. Your glasses should express your spirit, not just help you squint at the fine print on a prescription bottle. I'm Robert. I'm 72, and I've spent the last 15 years helping remarkable women rediscover their sense of self, starting right at the bridge of the nose. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Glasses matter more after 50, not less. Why glasses matter more after 50? Let me tell you about Susan. She's 67, one of the sharpest and kindest women I know, and she has a smile that lights up an entire room. But for years, she wore the same pair of thick black frames that completely overpowered her delicate features. Over coffee one day, I gently asked, "Have you ever thought about trying something different?" She laughed. I wouldn't even know where to start. So we went shopping, and we found them. Soft bronze frames that echoed the warmth in her skin and highlighted her cheekbones. The moment she looked in the mirror, her whole posture shifted. "I look softer," she whispered, and she did. Not younger, necessarily, just more herself. See, after 50, our faces evolve in beautiful ways. The skin softens, angles blur, your hair color may lighten or turn silver. And that's nothing to hide, it's something to work with. The right glasses don't fight those changes. They partner with them. They bring out your expression, not mask it. So if it's been years since you updated your frames, maybe now's the time to stop settling and start seeing the version of you that's been waiting to shine through. Glasses are doing more talking than you think. Let's talk about what your glasses are saying, because yes, they are saying something. Even before you open your mouth, they've already made an introduction. They sit right in the center of your face, making them the first detail most people notice. That's why the frames you choose matter more than ever, especially after 50. You might think of your glasses as purely functional, but they're doing a whole lot more than helping you read the newspaper. They frame your eyes, your smile, your expressions, and in many ways they frame your personality too. Think of them like lipstick for your eyes. The right color and shape can lift your whole face, even on days when you're not wearing a stitch of makeup. They wake up your look. They add a spark. They whisper, "This is who I am," without you having to say a word. And let's be honest, your style has evolved over the years. You've grown. You've changed. You wouldn't wear the same outfit you wore in 1985, right? Well, unless it's back in style, because fashion is funny like that. So why keep glasses that don't reflect the amazing woman you've become? I've seen women walk in with glasses that made them feel invisible, and walk out wearing frames that made them feel seen again. So here's a question for you. When was the last time you truly saw yourself in a new pair of glasses? Not just looked, but really saw yourself. Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Let's talk face shape. You've probably heard advice like, if you have a round face, wear square glasses, or heart-shaped faces look best in cat eyes. Sounds simple, right? Well, not quite. The truth is, most of us don't fit neatly into one category. I've met women who were told they had an oval face, only to later discover they also had a strong jawline or prominent cheekbones that changed the whole equation. And that's perfectly normal. You're not a geometry puzzle. You're a living, breathing work of art. These so-called rules, they're just starting points, not commandments. In fact, one of the best lessons I learned during my years of helping people choose the right frames was this. Instead of always going against your face shape, sometimes it's better to work with it. If your face has gentle curves, frames with soft lines can bring harmony to your overall look. And if you have more defined features, like a stronger jawline or high cheekbones, don't be afraid to try a bolder, more structured frame. It can highlight those features in a flattering, confident way. And remember, This isn't about chasing perfection. It's about balance and expression. So if you've ever felt frustrated because no frame ever seems just right, it might not be your face that's the issue. It might be the rules you've been told to follow. The real magic starts when you begin to see your face not as a problem to solve, but as something worth celebrating. Have you ever found a frame that made you feel seen, like it truly matched your face and your energy? Or are you still searching? I'd love to hear where you are on that journey. You're not one size fits all. Here's something I've learned after years of working with people just like you. There is no such thing as one size fits all. And thank goodness for that. Because you're not just another face in the crowd. You've lived, loved, learned, and that's all reflected in your features. So let's stop trying to fit into narrow boxes. You don't need a stylist or a fancy app to figure out what shape your face is. All you need is a mirror and a moment of honesty. Pull your hair back, stand in natural light, and just look at yourself. Not critically, not to fix anything, just to see yourself. You can even grab a dry erase marker and trace the outline of your face right on the mirror. Yes, it washes off. Or snap a no-makeup selfie and study it like you would a cherished photo of someone you love. What do you notice? Your cheekbones? A strong chin? A gentle curve to your jaw? Forget labels like square or heart-shaped for a second. Instead ask, what do I want my glasses to say about me? Do I want to feel softer? Bolder? More playful? More elegant? Understanding your face shape isn't about getting it right for someone else. It's about finding frames that highlight what you already love about yourself, the parts that make you feel most like you. So here's my invitation to you. Stop trying to fit someone else's definition of beauty. Instead, embrace your own. Now I'm curious. When you look in the mirror, what's the first feature you notice? What do you want your glasses to bring out in you? Share in the comments. I'd love to hear what makes you feel most like yourself. Frame color, the lipstick for your face. Let's talk about something most people overlook when buying glasses. Color. Not the lenses, not the case. I'm talking about the frame color itself. It's like the perfect lipstick. It doesn't scream for attention, but it lifts your whole look quietly and powerfully. Now I know the color wheel can be intimidating. Cool tones, warm tones, undertones. But here's how I like to simplify it. Do you look better in silver jewelry? You're probably cool-toned. If gold lights you up, you're likely warm-toned. Can you wear both? Lucky you. You're probably neutral. Still not sure? Glance at the veins. On your wrist, bluish, cool, greenish, warm, somewhere in between. Welcome to Team Neutral. Now let's match you to some frame colors that flatter. Cool tones? Think rose, plum, slate gray, or icy blue. These shades add vibrancy without overpowering you. Warm tones? Go for rich earthy hues. Tortoiseshell, copper, warm browns, olive green, or even soft gold. Neutral tones. You get to play both sides. Blush pink, soft navy, taupe, and even classic black can all look fantastic on you. And remember, your glasses don't have to be boring to be timeless. Color is an incredible way to express who you are now, not who you used to be or who someone else thinks you should be. So tell me, what color are your current frames? Do they flatter you, or are they just familiar? Drop a comment below and let me know what frame colors you've loved or hated. Your experience might help someone else discover their perfect shade. Adjusting with age. Your hair color matters too. Let's talk about something that sneaks up on all of us, your hair color. Whether your strands have gracefully turned silver, settled into a lovely salt and pepper blend, or transitioned to a warm champagne blonde, your go-to frame color from 10 years ago might not be doing you any favors today. And that's not a bad thing. It's part of your evolution. Your features have changed, your coloring has softened, and your personality has grown even more radiant. Your glasses should reflect all of that. I'll never forget Linda. She was in her early 70s and still wearing her go-to jet black frames from her days as a corporate executive. They had served her well, but with her now silver hair and softened complexion, The harsh black frames just didn't suit her anymore. We tried a pair in soft plum, and it was like someone dimmed a harsh light and brought in a warm glow. Linda looked refreshed, like she'd just returned from a peaceful weekend away. That's the power of adjusting your palette. Color isn't just decoration. It can either lift your entire appearance or drag it down without you even realizing. Here's a quick tip. Stand near a window with natural light, put on your glasses, and really look. Do your frames brighten your face or make it look washed out? And when in doubt, bring a friend or take a few selfies with different frames. Sometimes we need a second perspective to truly see what works. So, what hair color are you working with these days? And do your glasses complement that change? Let's talk about it in the comments. You're not alone in this journey of change, and that's what makes it so powerful. Style that feels like you. Let me ask you something. When you put on your glasses, do you feel more like you? That question matters more than any trend report or fashion rule ever will. Are you bold and artistic like June, a 74-year-old painter? Who wears colorful sculptural frames that look like tiny works of art? Or are you more like Ellen, quietly elegant, choosing delicate wire rims with a soft gold finish that whispers sophistication? There's no wrong answer. Your glasses don't need to shout, but they should absolutely speak to you and about you. Maybe you're the kind of person who's always on the go and needs something sturdy and simple. Or maybe you love a little flair, a pop of color, a playful cat eye, or some sparkle on the temple. Either way, your frames should match your energy, not mute it. You've lived, you've learned, and you've earned the right to wear what makes you feel beautiful. It's not about impressing anyone, it's about celebrating your truth. So think about it. What does your current pair of glasses say about you? And more importantly, does it feel true? Let's talk style in the comments. I'd love to hear what frame truly made you smile in the mirror. Fit matters. Comfort comes first. Now I need to say this, and it's important. No matter how gorgeous a pair of glasses looks, if they hurt, pinch, slide, or dig, you won't wear them, or worse, you'll wear them and hate every second. I've learned this the hard way. Years ago, my friend Harold bought a stunning pair of tortoiseshell frames after seeing them on a model in a magazine. But that model had a completely different head shape. Harold ended up adjusting them all day long and eventually went back to his old pair, even though they didn't look nearly as good. Don't let that be you. When you're trying on glasses, don't just look in the mirror, move around, talk, laugh, tilt your head. Let them sit for a few minutes and notice how they feel. Comfort isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, especially now. We've got too much life to live to be bothered by sore ears or red marks on our nose. Here's a quick checklist. They shouldn't rest on your cheeks. They shouldn't slide down your nose when you smile. And if you find yourself constantly adjusting them, something's off. Have you ever had a pair that looked amazing but drove you crazy? I'd love to hear your story. Your lesson might save someone else from making the same mistake. Why one pair isn't always enough. Let's be real. You wouldn't wear the same shoes to a wedding, the grocery store, and the beach, right? So why are so many of us trying to make one pair of glasses do everything? Sure, glasses can be expensive. But today, there are more options than ever. Buy one, get one deals, online retailers, senior discounts, seasonal promotions. With a little planning, you can afford more than one pair without breaking the bank. And when you do, oh, the freedom. Maybe you've got a light pair for reading in bed, a fun, bold pair for social events, and a neutral, everyday pair that goes with everything. Having options doesn't mean you're being extravagant. It means you're being prepared, expressive, and true to your lifestyle. My neighbor, Carol, bless her heart, kept losing her only pair. Once she bought a backup, she stopped losing either. Isn't that always the way? So, how many pairs do you own? Is there a style you've always wanted to try? Let me know. Maybe it's time to shake things up. The anti-aging secret hiding in your glove box. Let's talk about a truly underrated accessory, sunglasses. Not just for summer, not just for celebrities. Real talk. Sunglasses are an anti-aging powerhouse. My wife Margaret used to think they were just a fashion statement. That is, until her optometrist explained how UV rays contribute to fine lines, eye strain, and dry eyes. Now, she wears them daily and calls them her crow's feet prevention. She's not wrong. A good pair of sunglasses protects the delicate skin around your eyes, prevents squinting, hello forehead lines, and reduces glare that tires your eyes out. Bonus, they look fantastic. Whether you go bold with oversized frames or prefer a soft wraparound style in warm brown or cool gray, the key is finding a pair that fits well and flatters your features. And if you wear prescription lenses, consider a pair with transitions or clip-ons that make switching easy. Do you wear sunglasses every day, or are they still in your glove box collecting dust? Either way, I'd love to hear what your favorite pair is, or help you choose your next. Real talk, common mistakes to avoid. Before we go, let's end with a few honest mistakes I see over and over. And hey, we've all been there. Wearing frames that don't fit. If they're too tight, too wide, or constantly sliding, they're wrong for you, no matter how nice they look. Ignoring how your hair color affects your frame. If your hair's gone silver, that jet black frame might be dragging you down. Try something softer. It can brighten your whole face. Letting someone else talk you into something that doesn't feel right. You know yourself best. If it doesn't feel like you, it isn't the right pair, no matter how trendy it is. Remember, you're not too old to try something bold. You're just too wise to wear something that doesn't feel right. So, what's the biggest glasses mistake you've made? I'll go first. I once bought a pair just because they were on sale. Hated them every time I wore them. Never again. Let your glasses tell the story you want to tell. The one about a woman who knows herself, embraces her journey, and looks incredible doing it. Your eyes have seen so much. Laughter, love, loss, hope, memories. They deserve to be framed with care, comfort, and confidence. So take that mirror moment. Try something new. Trust your reflection. And remember, every stage of life deserves to be celebrated with style. If this video helped you or reminded you of someone who could use a little style boost, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Thanks for spending time with me today. I can't wait to hear about your next perfect pair. See you next time.